So let's talk about the competition as such. Like, tell us more about this global prompt engineering competition, because outside of Dubai, we hadn't heard about it so much. So I wonder, like, what was like, who was, how did you come to know about it, and yeah, what was the if you could give us anything, any more details about this competition, that would be nice.
Sure. So I actually found out about this project on Instagram. So I saw just an ad for it, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting, and I didn't really like pay too much attention to it, and I was like, oh, that's cool, and I'll just enter it, and I kind of did it on a whim, and I was like, oh, it would be cool to win, and oh, that's a big cash prize. So I was like, oh, I have nothing to lose. So that's sort of how I found out about it, and I also think it's very difficult to penetrate international markets outside of Dubai. So I think that's why no one else had really heard about it. And the few international people that were at the competition, so we had someone from Spain and someone from Singapore come in. They were flown over, and someone from Morocco as well. And when I was speaking to them, they had heard about it either from friends or family that lived in Dubai, or one of the girls she's very involved in this sort of AI space. So because of that, she's always keeping an eye out for these sorts of competitions. And that's how they sort of found out about it. But I think also because it's so new, it's very difficult to sort of make a big impression. And a lot of the time, people sort of like brush it aside and they don't really pay it too much mind. And I like to use the example of Glastonbury Music Festival. So the first time that they ever had the festival, it was like 5 people in a field. And now there's like millions of people that go. So because it's the first year, it is inevitably going to be starting off quite small. But I think next year it's going to be huge and explode because it got so much exposure.